Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. In today's video I'm gonna play with a new palette that I received, and I created today's eye look, which is kind of like a warm, soft glam look, and I used a shimmery eyeshadow that comes in a palette as my eyeliner for today's look. So yeah, I think we're just gonna get started. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy, and let's get started. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is prime the eyelids. I'm gonna take the MAC Cosmetics paint pot in the color soft ochre, like I always do. So I'm just applying this all over the eyelid, making sure that all the redness is gone, and this is gonna leave me with a nice clean canvas for all my eyeshadow. So I'm just blending this all over the eyelid, and of course everything I'm doing at one side I'm also gonna do at the other side of my eye, but I'm mainly gonna focus showing you guys it on this eye that I'm showing right now. So after blending that out, I do always set it with a little bit of powder, and then I applied a eyeshadow guard. If you don't have these at home, don't worry, you can also use some regular sticky tape. And this is the palette I'm going to play with today. I'm going to start with the color Mellow, and this is from the newest palette from Natasha Denona, and it's called I Need a Warm eyeshadow palette, if I'm not mistaken. But I will make sure to link it down in the description bar. And I start with the color Mellow, and I'm just going to blend this at the beginning part of the eyelid. So I wanted to create an ombre effect going from light to dark. So this is the first color, that will be like the color number 1. I'm gonna go in with 3 shades actually. So just kind of blending this at the inner part, and then also with whatever's left of my brush, blending a little bit further towards my crease, but mostly like packing this on the inner part of the eyelid. So then I blended it also into my crease, just to make sure that the next colors I'm gonna blend in the center of the lid and in the outer V are gonna be a bit easier to blend out around the edges. So this is gonna be at the inner part of the eyelid and then in the crease as well, as you can see me doing right now. Then now we're gonna go in with the color Soft Spot, and this is gonna be the center shade. So I'm just taking my fluffy brush again and just packing this on the eyelid, like right in the middle part. So I'm blending it on, and then with whatever's left of my brush again, I'm gonna blend it more towards the crease area. I did notice that for some reason it wasn't blending the way I wanted it to be. I'm not sure if it's my mistake or if it's something that has to do with the eyeshadow, but maybe because I packed it on, it was really packed on, and you could kind of see like where it wasn't blending that nicely. But I will definitely use this palette again and maybe try one more time to see if it was me or if it's maybe the eyeshadows. You know, sometimes with matte eyeshadows they can be a little bit chalky, harder to blend out, but they did blend out very nicely on the eyelid. Just in the crease I was having some problems. So now I'm going to go in with this shade, and this is going to be the third shade, and I'm going to blend this at the outer portion of the eyelid. And then again with whatever's left of my brush, I'm going to blend it more into my crease to make the edges look more soft. I do really like the gradient that goes from light to dark, from the inner corner to the outer corner. I think it gives such a beautiful effect, and it's actually super easy. But if you're kind of like done, like normally for example on a daily basis, when I'm just doing like a simple look, I blend a brown shade all over my crease, sometimes a light shade all over the eyelid, then I finish off with some eyeliner and mascara. But what you can also do is like do an ombre like I did today. It will just be a little bit different, a little bit more effort, but still it's not too complicated, and it will give you a really cool effect. So I just continue on blending. I felt like the edges were looking a bit harsh, so I just continued to blend until I was happy with how everything was looking. The brushes that I'm using are from Sigma Beauty. Like always, I do have a special affiliate code which you can use, which is in my description box, which will help you save some money if you want to purchase some of their brushes or makeup. Then I went in with the color Phenomenal, if I'm pronouncing that right, and I used a Sigma E75 brush, which is kind of like an angled eyeliner type of brush, and I did spray a little bit of setting spray on it. If you don't have setting spray, you can also use some water, and then I dipped the brush into the eyeshadow, and this is gonna make the eyeshadow more pigmented and more vibrant. I mean, this eyeshadow is already quite vibrant. It is a beautiful metallic finish, but for my eyeliner I want it to be as pigmented as possible, so it stands out like more compared to like the shades on the eyelid. It gives it more of that eyeliner finish, if that makes sense, because it's a little bit wet. So then I removed the eyeshadow guard. I did use some concealer underneath there because it did rip off my concealer and you could see like kind of like the darkness underneath my eye. Especially now that I have a son, like my dark circles are a little bit more intense, even though I shouldn't complain because it's actually not that bad, but I do notice a difference. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm quite lazy when it comes to using eye cream. I just never do it, to be honest. I do use a lot of oils on my skin before I go to sleep, but like when I wake up I just use a face cream. I never use eye cream. I don't know how about you guys, but I always feel like it's a marketing thing, like selling a separate eye cream. I don't know, I think it's just unnecessary. I can just use an face cream underneath my eyes, in my opinion. But yeah, then I used a pencil in my waterline. I used the Charlotte Tilbury, I believe this one is called Copper, if I'm not mistaken. It's a beautiful color and it suits so well with this eyeshadow. So I used that same eyeshadow which I used for my eyeliner, now also for underneath the lower lash line. And I just used a few layers to make it as pigmented as possible. And also blending it like really into my waterline, so there's no skin in between the pencil in my waterline and the eyeshadow underneath. I really wanted it to kind of like flow together. And I just love this color. It really made my eyes stand out. Then I went in with the Iconic Light Demi Lashes from House of Lashes. But before that, I first curled my lashes because I first always go in with mascara, of course. I went in with the L'Oreal, no, not the L'Oreal, the Lancome Hypnose Drama mascara for today. So I'm just applying a coat on the upper lashes, nothing too crazy because I will go in with false lashes, as you saw. And then I always try to make my lower lashes as long as possible. So now applying the lashes. And these lashes are super pretty. So House of Lashes recently launched some new lash styles. And they're like half lashes. But I do have to say they feel like normal shaped lashes to me. Because normally I would cut the lashes a little bit shorter, but for my eye shape, they're actually normal lashes. But yeah, this is the finished result. I really hope you all like how it turned out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. That's really helpful for my YouTube channel, and I could really use your support because my views are not that high anymore. So any support is really appreciated, and I just want to say thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can't sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.